Okay, this is day 24 of shooting an SEO GEO theme video every day as a personal challenge. Today's topic is going to be entity optimization for AI search. So it's a big topic. Basically, I just wrote a blog post about this. I took some of the points from that blog post and distilled them down into some notes. So I'd like to now go over some of those notes with you. Hopefully we'll have time, so let's see. So first point I want to make is that entity optimization for AI search, it's not a checklist of SEO GEO tactics. It's a holistic process centered around reducing ambiguity and increasing retrievability for your brand's key entities. So there's different steps that you can take. The first step is called entity resolution, or making it unmistakable what the brand is. So ultimately, your goal is to have an AI assistant associate your brand with core entities of relevance, like AI search consulting would be one that I would care about. But before you worry about that, you need to make sure that the AI assistants can confidently determine who you are by understanding that all references to your brand refer to the same real-world entity. For example, this is the classic apple. Does it refer to the tech company or does it refer to the fruit? So you can use organization schema to disambiguate your organization, including like name, URL, contact details, and then same as for links to external profiles. Other practical steps you can take include using one primary brand name consistently, stating what the brand is on your homepage, about page, and footer, keep business details and social profiles consistent, and then have an entity home, or like a primary page that the entity is associated with, which is typically an about page, but it could be a home page or like a definition or service page. The goal isn't to name the brand everywhere. Rather, it's to minimize entity ambiguity through repeatable reinforcing signals. A next step is semantic neighborhood, or thinking about semantic neighborhoods or vector search. So let's assume that brand A has semantic connections to marketing, business, and software, whereas brand B has connections to SEO, AI search, generative search, semantic search, content strategy, and enterprise marketing. In that case, then brand B lives in a much clearer semantic neighborhood, right? So that's the goal. So tactically, you want to build consistent, meaningful associations between your brand and the topics you want to be understood for. The third step is to create clear brand to attribute relationships. So basically we're talking about semantic triples or subject, predicate, object. So like Nike manufactures athletic footwear would be one example of a semantic triple. Schema can make these relationships explicit by attaching properties to entities, but I would also make the relationships clear in natural language or like on-page text. So like replacing vague language with entity-rich language. Lastly, you want a network of corroboration. So you want these same basic relationships to appear independently on third-party sources. Your goal is mentions, getting mentions in the right context to build entity understanding. Okay, I'm out of time. Peace.